David and Goliath. So I just started reading this book, the book of Samuel. So I'm at 1 Samuel, and I'm in about the 17th chapter. And I just started reading, and I just wanted to share a word with you because I don't even think we know as children of Yah. Sometimes we don't even understand how mighty Yah is. We honestly sometimes take for granted how great our Elohim is. I'm just going to read a few chapters. So David was sent by his dad, by Jesse, to see how the battle was going against the Philistines. And he was supposed to take, some food for his brothers and just report back to his dad. And while he was there, he started talking to the people there because he wanted to ask questions about the battle. In 1 Samuel 17, I'm going to start at 29. And David said, "What have I now done? Is there not a cause?" Because his brother Eliab was upset with him for asking questions about the battle. 30. And he turned from him toward another and spake after the same manner. And the people answered him again after the former manner. And when the words were heard which David spake, they rehearsed them before Saul, and he sent for him. And David said to Saul, "Let no man's heart fail because of him. Thy servant will go and fight with this Philistine." So keep in mind, David is a youth. He is a child. He's a youth. There are men in a battle. There are men in war against a giant. The giant said, "Listen, you send one of your guys and I'll fight whoever you send." Everyone's afraid because it's a giant. It's a giant. But David is not afraid. He knows who his Elohim is. Verse 33 says, "And Saul said to David, Thou art not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him, for thou art but a youth, and he a man of war from his youth." So Goliath has been a man of war from his youth, since he's been young. Verse 34, "And David said to Saul, Thy servant kept his father's sheep. And there came a lion and a bear and took a lamb out of the flock. And I went out after him and smote him and delivered it out of the mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by the beard and smote him and slew him." Verse 36, "Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them, seeing he had defied the armies of the living Elohim." This is what it's all about. David's like, if you come against Yah's people, Yah's army, you are nothing. David knew this to his core. And he says in verse 37, 1 Samuel 17, verse 37, David said, "Moreover, Yahuah that delivered me out of the paw of the lion and out of the paw of the bear, he will deliver me out of the hand of this Philistine." And Saul said unto David, "Go, and Yahuah be with thee." It is amazing. This kid, I mean, sometimes we do, it's like this childlike belief, childlike faith. You know, when you know something in your core, that's what you know. You know, he knew without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, that the Yah he served, the Elohim, his Elohim is able. Look at verse 42. So 1 Samuel 17, verse 42. So, and when the Philistine looked about and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth, and ruddy, and of a fair countenance. And the Philistine said unto David, Am I a dog, that thou comest to me with staves, or staves, whichever one? And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. He was insulted. Goliath was like, Who are you sending before me? Like, what is this? I am a giant. I am so huge and tall. I am a giant. I stand above all men. And you're sending this, like, what is this? Who are you sending before me to fight me? I mean, he's insulted, right? He's insulted. So he asked him. So he says to them, and the Philistine says, verse 44, and the Philistine said to David, Come to me, and I will give thy flesh to the fowls of the air, and to the beast of the field. So he's threatening David. He's like, oh yeah, well, they sent you, come. Come on, fight. Let me tell you what I'm going to do to you. You're nothing. I'm going to give you to the animals, the fowls of the air, the beast of the field. I mean, you think anyone else would be horrified? I'd be running for my life. In fact, I wouldn't go in the first place, because that's how we are. We don't, a lot of us don't, we forget who's on our side. We forget. We don't stand in it every day, every moment like we should. We forget, but we have to remind ourselves. We have to know every day that we have the mightiest on our side. We have the most powerful on our side. We have to remember. We have to remember that. But this child knew it. He knew it, and he was not afraid. Look at verse 45. This is David's response to him. After he threatens David and says what he's going to do to him. 1 Samuel 17 and verse 45. Listen to David's response. Then said David to the Philistine, Thou comest to me with a sword, and with a spear, and with a shield. But I come to thee in the name of Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defied. David knew who was with him. You hear what he said? He said, I come to thee in the name of Yahuah of hosts, the Elohim of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defied. This day, verse 46, this day will Yahuah deliver thee into mine hand, and I will smite thee, and take thine head from thee, and I will give the carcasses of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air, and to the wild beast of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God, there is an Elohim in Israel. Do you know that there is an Elohim for us? The one and only Elohim. He is on our side. We have to know that, and that all the earth may know that there is an Elohim in Israel. And all this assembly shall know that Elohim saveth, that Yahuah saveth, not with sword and spear, for the battle is Yahuah's, and he will give you into our hands. So we don't have to worry. He says, Yahuah saveth, not with sword and spear. The battle is Yahuah's already. So we have already won. So I thank you for listening. I'm just going through a daily reading, and I'm trying to learn and grow. So thank you for listening. I'm DeDe. If you're new to this channel, I just read scriptures. So I hope this was encouraging to you. Thank you.